Nithyanandeshwari madhyamam asmadacharya paryantam vande guru paramparam. इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूं. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Lotus News Channel, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV, and through two-way video conferencing in 22 places having Nayana Diksha in 20 countries around the world as per the statistics. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing: Guadalupe Rameshwaram, Sharjah, Seattle Chidambaram, Toronto Kailasam, Nithyanandeshwara Hindu Temple Charlotte, Houston Kalahasti, Oklahoma Somanatham, Hyderabad Nithyananda Nagaram, San Jose Madurai, Los Angeles Arunachalam, Kuala Lumpur Palani, Varanasi Nithyananda Dhyanapetham Tiruvannamalai, Ohio Prayag, Houston Kalahasti, Oman Sivagangai, Paris Home Temple, San Diego La Jolla, Scottsdale Arizona, Hyderabad Gupta Kashi, Dubai Vaidyanatham, Devon UK, Surrey British Columbia, Singapore Singapuram, Hong Kong Sirgari, Bangalore North, Mulund Mumbai, Enriching Temple Bididi, Indrani New Jersey, Austin Texas, Paris Home Temple, Scottsdale Arizona. That's it. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, the first day of Nithyanandeshwara Brahmotsava, as you all may be aware, today morning in Brahmamuhurta, 5:30 to 6:30, the auspicious time, Dwajarohana has happened, flag-hoisting, invoking all the devatas, auspicious energies in this area. So now all of them are here attending the Brahmotsavam. Today is also the Skanda Sashti Brahmotsavam. Soora Samhaara. Subramanya is ready on his Suvarna Mayura Vaahana to destroy the demons. Today evening by 4 o'clock there will be Soora Samhaara, and Nithyanandeshwara is gracing us with Nithyanandeshwari in the form of Arunachaleshwara and Apeethakuchambika on the first day of Nithyanandeshwara Brahmotsava. Today, 21st batch Inner Awakening 8th day, 18th batch Ingenious 8th day, 21st batch Nirahara Samyama level 2 5th day, today's subject for Nitya Satsang, completion with yourself raises you to the level of enlightenment and liberates you from the cognition of comparing yourself with others and keeping yourself in a very low level. Please listen. One of the natural tendency for you is comparing yourself with others. And whether you compare yourself with the people whom you think higher than you or you think lower than you are going to fall into the space of powerlessness. Whether you think there are some people who are higher than you and you compare with them, or lower than you and compare with them, both the ways you will fall into powerlessness. If you compare yourself with the people whom you think higher than you will fall into the powerless space of guilt, giving upon you the idea you are not worthy enough. You will fall into all these powerless spaces. If you compare yourself with people whom you think who are lower than you, again you will fall into the superiority complex, arrogance, which is also a powerlessness. Please understand, at least in guilt you will be powerless and you will know you are powerless. In arrogance and superiority complex, which usually comes to you if you have gone to business school. Now I have seen in my experience, all the fellows, the business schools somehow destroy people. Even among my sannyasis I have seen fellows who have gone to business schools, so arrogant, abusive, about everyone, about everything. In arrogance, the biggest problem is you will be in powerless space, but you will not even know you are powerless. You will be thinking you are powerful. Fellows who are in guilt, the moment they hit the psychological problem, they will realize they are in the space of powerlessness. The fellows who are arrogant, only when they hit the physical problem, only when their health breaks down, they will understand they are in powerless space. All these business school fellows carrying arrogance, superiority, violence, they will never realize they live in powerlessness. They live in powerless space. Their health will collapse. Then they will start realizing something is wrong. Why? I tell you, whether you compare yourself with the people who are higher than you think higher than you, or you think lower than you are in the space of powerlessness and you are destroying yourself. And you are going to destroy yourself. Unless you raise yourself. unless you complete with yourself. First, let me explain to you the mental setup, the pattern structure of people compare themselves with others whom they think higher than them. Guilt. So please understand, now I will explain first the pattern, effects, side effects of the people who carry powerlessness due to comparison with people who they think higher than them. So for example, if you think you are in the 10th rank and somebody is in the first rank, second rank, and you are comparing with yourself with them, what kind of powerlessness you experience? I'll explain now. Listen. The first thing will hit you is the moment you compare yourself with the people higher than you, you will become powerless. You will shiver. You will shake. You will shiver. You will lose confidence over your powerful space. You will think the powerfulness happened in you only as an accident, but your nature is powerlessness. You will come to the wrong conclusions about you, which is the biggest curse. It is life imprisonment. Please understand. Life imprisonment means having the wrong idea about you and your life is life imprisonment. It is not just putting you in jail, putting you in prison. I tell you, having the wrong idea, you carrying a wrong idea about you, wrong cognition about you, you thinking that powerfulness happened in your life once in a while only as an accident, otherwise powerlessness is your nature, is the worst life imprisonment. Whole day, whole night you will be in that prison. I still remember a very funny incident. One police officer, when he was trying to arrest me illegally in Himachal Pradesh, I was very cool, calm, relaxed, and going and just sitting in the car. He was so agitated. I think he knows he is doing something illegal. He should not be arresting somebody so illegally without even having any false complainant. At least you should cook up a false complainant and then arrest. Without even cooking up a false victim, he is arresting, he knows. He is completely agitated. He hit himself in the car frame and started bleeding. And he was complaining of back pain. I just put my hand. Immediately the bleeding stopped and back pain became all right. But I saw poor guy, he can't directly express his gratitude. I saw he was bending as if he had dropped his kerchief. And the kerchief is at least 2 feet away from my feet. But his hand comes near my feet and touches. I was laughing inside. I was thinking, poor fellow must be in the life imprisonment inside. But what to do? He is only an arrow. He is not responsible for his actions. He is forced to do what he is doing. Who forced? Nobody knows. Anyhow, leave it. What has happened has happened. I was just seeing whether it is police officials or the human beings or the devotee or a disciple or a sannyasi or brahmachari, whoever you may be, if you have a wrong idea about you, you are in life imprisonment. You are in life imprisonment. Be very clear. So understand, carrying the ideas lower than you about you is the life imprisonment in which you suffer for comparing yourself with people whom you think are higher than you. Please understand, every time you compare yourself with people whom you think are higher than you, you are taking away the life energy happening in you. You are blocking your kundalini energy. You are blocking your life force. You are destroying your bioenergy, because it is going to reinforce the faith in you that you are powerless, you are useless, you are lifeless. Please understand, the moment you think somebody is bigger than you and he knows it, you are going to be exploited by him. The person who is really, really bigger than you will always be helping you to make you like him. But whom you think is bigger than you only will be exploiting you. Who is really bigger than you will be explaining to you. Whom you think is bigger than you will be exploiting you. Who is really bigger than you will be explaining to you. Listen. Whether you compare yourself with the people whom you think bigger than you or lower than you, comparison is going to put you in powerlessness. Be very clear about it. When you think somebody is higher than you and you compare yourself with them, the different kinds of tortures you will give it to you, you will bring upon you, different kinds of abusals you will do to yourself is hell. There are multiple hells. Please understand, all your good, bad everything is perceived by you. If that you is corrupted, your whole life is hell. Then whatever direction you are functioning is wrong. You need to sit and look why you are doing what you are doing. Before you are completely collapsed, you need to look in why you are doing what you are doing. Listen, the civilizations which drives you by creating a peer pressure where you are forced to compare yourself with people higher than you, will be filled with psychological disorders. See the so-called grown-up countries filled with psychological disorders. I tell you, be a CEO by cheer, not by fear. Even if you are a CEO by a fear, it's only life imprisonment. This is the key word of today's satsang. Be a CEO by cheer, not by fear. Be whatever you are by cheer, not by fear. If you are constantly comparing yourself with whom you think as higher than you, even if you reach that place, you will be reaching that place by fear. It will be like, even if you sit in the CEO chair, inside you will be completely wounded, filled with pus. Listen, whatever may be the reason for your powerlessness, once the powerlessness enters in you, it eats away even one or two remaining good things in your life. Even the few moments of powerfulness which you experienced will be forgotten by you. You will think it is only a illusion or delusion or accident happened in your life. If you think the beautiful moments of your life happened in you as an accident, I tell you, there is nobody unfortunate than you. Whoever thinks all powerlessness in his life is unfortunate moment, and powerfulness is his natural way of living, is a blessed guy. He is blessed on. But if you think your powerfulness has happened as accident, powerlessness is your nature, you are the most unfortunate fellow. Listen. Even if you try to show yourself as powerful, when you are feeling inside powerless, the pull and push internally creates tremendous stress. I've seen people, just one decision, to make one decision, by the time they make just one decision, to move the refrigerator from south side to north side, or in their office just to replace a peon, or to change one person from one post to another post, before making a single decision, they will become stressed out, tired out. Because they will have to show themselves powerful, but experiencing powerless inside means it's almost like you have to fill a valley and bring it to the ground level, then build a hill on it. Double-layered task. If you are having a normal ground and then building the hill, great, but if you have to fill the valley and then build a hill, it's a double-layered task. Naturally, the stress will be more. Comparing yourself with people whom you think higher than you puts you into the eternal depression. We can call this hell as Gumbibagam. Garuda Purana describes various hells. Listen, putting yourself in the space of powerlessness is equivalent to putting yourself in the hell with a lot of efforts. Even if you want to put yourself in the hell, they don't give admission so easily because it's overcrowded. You have to do a lot of things to put yourself in hell. Continuously you have to compare yourself with people whom you think higher than you. Continuously you have to depress yourself. See, the depression is such, it won't stay more than half an hour, 1 hour in you. Then you have to make the again effort, compare yourself again with that guy, again put you into the depression and try to keep you like with a seat belt, keep you in the same space of depression. You need to try a lot. Only then you will be given a seat in the hell. After you are successful in completing the probationary period of constantly depressing you, listen. The next pattern, now I am explaining the next pattern, comparing yourself with the people whom you think are lower than you. God, this is worse than the earlier pattern. This leads to arrogance, ego, inauthenticity. You will never do anything, but you think you are qualified for everything. You will never take responsibility, but you think you can just boss around everyone. I tell you, this mental setup puts you in Indraloka, where constant insecurity. You may think, wow, Indraloka is great. I can drink Somarasa, See the dance of Ramba, Menaka, Urvasi, Tilottama. Go around and smell the flowers of Parijata, rest under the Kalpavriksha, drink the milk of Kamadhenu. No. You need to know, heaven is constantly under threat. So when you build arrogance and show powerfulness outside, but inside you are powerless, because comparison itself is an attitude born out of powerlessness. Inside you are deeply powerless. Outside you constantly show you are powerful. Literally you will be like Indra. Indra's place is the most cursed place. Indra's place is like a sugar-coated bitter pill. Outside constantly he has to show with all the Ratna, Krida, Simhasana, Gana, Gandharva, Natya, Chitra Vidyadhara. But inside he will carry so much of powerlessness. That is why constantly heaven is shaken. I tell you, if you are caught in the pattern of comparing yourself with the people whom you think are lower than you, you will develop so much of arrogance, pride, inauthenticity. You will never take the responsibility. You will never live the life of enriching yourself and others, but you will go on using all your energy to why he is not authentic, why he is not dedicated, why he is like this, why he is like this. I tell you, allowing Master to enrich you is the best way of enriching yourself. If you don't enrich yourself, no one can save you. If you enrich yourself, whatever you touch will be successful. Arrogance is the most powerful cunning method which shows all the inauthenticity, irresponsibility you have on others. And you go on comparing yourself with others, abusing others. In this way, abuse yourself and destroy yourself. Unless you get out of it, only when you enrich yourself with responsibility, you can become authentic again. I tell you, when you carry this pride and arrogance, comparing yourself with others whom you think are lower than you, your health will collapse. Understand? At least with the earlier pattern, you will only have psychological problems. But with the second pattern, comparing yourself with the people whom you think lower than you, your physical health will collapse. Be aware. Only when you collapse, fall down, You will start looking into what is the real mistake? Where did I go wrong? But now I am telling you, this is the warning from the Guru. Wake up. Do not allow this pattern to settle in you. Complete with it. Your immature arrogance. Before it destroys your health irreparably, wake up. I tell you, the second pattern is more worst than the first pattern, because in the first pattern you will have only psychological damage which is easily repairable. Even if you are suffering with depression for 25 years, just like that, in a flick of a finger I can get you out. But if you have damaged your body, naturally it takes a lot of time to get you out. This arrogance, pride pattern damages your body structure, your inner organs. Not only that, you will have so much hatred for yourself. You will not even feel like repairing yourself. You will only just want to give up on you, because in the arrogance you will always feel you are doing too much. Please listen. I am giving you the postmortem report of the arrogance. I have almost 1 million postmortem reports of different patterns, because I went through all of that before becoming enlightened. Before becoming enlightened, you need to go through all types of patterns and get a postmortem report. Only then you can become Paramahamsa, because you need this knowledge to help your disciples. Only then you are certified as Paramahamsa. So Mahavatar Baba saw all the millions of postmortem reports I have of different mental patterns. Only then he blessed me, Paramahamsa. Understand? I am giving you the postmortem report of this arrogance pattern. It will give you the idea you are doing too much. But the outcome will be nothing. Nothing will be the outcome. In real powerfulness, you will do so much, but you will never feel you are doing so much. I tell you honestly, with all my integrity and authenticity, I tell you, I feel my whole day is so free. I can do more and more and more. I really feel I am not doing anything. Every night when I sit to fall into samadhi, I feel, what is this? I have not done anything today. In powerfulness, you will never feel you are doing too much. You will never have the stress, because you don't conduct tug of war before making each decision. See, when you carry arrogance, even to make a simple decision, you will do so much of tug of war inside, you will really feel you are doing too much, and you will complicate things. If I send you just to bargain one item with one person, you will tell so many lies to yourself, and even you will believe you have done a big job, and the outcome is nothing. It is like a operation success, patient died. All the business school graduates I work with, I have only seen this. Operation success, patient dead. Because of the arrogance and violence, terror terroristic ideas they carry, the anger they carry inside, the superiority complex, cunningness they carry inside. Unfortunately, they don't even understand. It is they are projecting on everyone. That is why they do not feel like enriching themselves. They think they don't have any problem. I am in the space of completion. Pseudo completion. If you are in the space of completion, all the work you touch will be successful. It will flourish. It will bring so much of powerfulness in you. Success, powerfulness will always shower success. Understand? Never brings failure. It's a law of life. It is law of life. At least with the earlier pattern of guilt, they will realize something is wrong. Guilt is like an enemy who comes directly to fight with you. Arrogance is a traitor. He will act as if he is a friend and be with you and destroy you. Understand? Because arrogance is a complicated incompletion. Please understand, traitor is a million times dangerous than enemy. Enemy is straightforward. In your life, even if you allow, you should not allow both, enemy and traitor both. If you have to allow somebody, better allow enemy, the first pattern. Guilt, than this arrogance, comparing yourself with people whom you think are lower than you. I tell you, arrogance will be a traitor. You will realize only after you collapse completely. So enrich yourself now. Stop this abusive, arrogant nature. Stop this abusive, arrogant, constantly degrading, disrespecting others. This nature will be a traitor in your life. By the time you wake up, you would have physically been destroyed. You would have physically damaged your body. आज दूसरों के साथ जब आप स्वयं की तुलना करते हैं तो आप स्वयं नीचे स्तर पर कैसे गिर जाते हैं, इस विषय में बात करूंगा। स्वयं की दूसरों से तुलना करना ये मनुष्य के लिए स्वाभाविक है। चाहे आप सोचे कि कोई आपसे उच्च स्तर पर है या नीचे स्तर पर है, आप शक्तिहीन अवस्था में फंस जाएंगे। यदि आप स्वयं की तुलना उन लोगों से करें जो आप सोचते हैं कि आपसे उच्च स्तर पर है, आप अपराध की भावना में फंस जाएंगे और स्वयं को निम्न स्तर में फंस जाकर स्वयं पर विश्वास को बैठेंगे। यदि आप स्वयं की तुलना उन लोगों से करें जो आप सोचते हैं कि आपसे निम्न स्तर पर है, आप अहंकार की भावना में फंस जाएंगे और आपको इस असत्य का आभास भी नहीं होगा। इसीलिए तुलना करना किसी भी अवस्था में गलत है। पहले इस मूल विचारधारा को समझिए। जब आप सोचते हैं कि कोई आपसे अधिक उच्च स्तर पर है, तब क्या होता है? पहले आप शक्तिहीनता का अनुभव करेंगे, आप आत्मविश्वास को देंगे, आप आत्मविश्वास को देंगे और अपनी वास्तविक शक्तिशाली अवस्था को एक संयोग समझ बैठेंगे और शक्तिहीनता ही आपका स्वभाव है। आप स्वयं के बारे में जब यह बिल्कुल गलत अभिप्राय रखते हैं, ये समझिए कि आपने स्वयं को आजीवन कारावास का दंड दिया है। यदि आप स्वयं के बारे में गलत अभिप्राय रखे हुए हैं, आपने स्वयं को आजीवन कारावास का दंड दिया है। हर बार आप स्वयं की तुलना उन लोगों से करते हैं जो आप सोचते हैं कि आपसे उच्च स्तर पर है। आप स्वयं में जीव ऊर्जा का प्रवाह रोक रहे हैं। आप अपनी कुंडलिनी शक्ति का जागरण रोक रहे हैं। आप स्वयं को अनुपयोगी और निर्जीवन समझेंगे। जो वास्तव में आपसे उच्च स्तर पर है, वो आपको समझाएगा। जिन्हें आप सोचते हैं कि आपसे उच्च स्तर पर है, वो आपका शोषण करेगा। जब आप स्वयं को किसी से निम्न स्तर के समझते हैं, आप स्वयं को नरक का अनुभव देंगे। आप जीवन का अनुभव स्वयं के अभिप्राय स्वयं की आंखों से ही देखते हैं। इसीलिए यदि आप स्वयं का गलत अभिप्राय रखते हैं, आप बिल्कुल गलत दिशा में हैं। आपको ये देखना है कि आप जो भी कार्य कर रहे हैं, वो क्यों कर रहे हैं। जो सभ्यताएं और संस्कृतियां लोगों को तुलना करने को प्रोत्साहित करते हैं, वो मानसिक रोगों में फंस जाते हैं। आप जो भी बनना चाहते हैं, वो आनंद से बनिए, ना कि भय से। यदि आप भय द्वारा एक सीओ से बन जाएंगे, आप उस पदवी में भी भय का ही अनुभव करेंगे, ना कि आनंद का। जब आप शक्तिहीनता को अपने जीवन में प्रवेश करने देते हैं, आप बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यशाली है। यदि आप यह सोचते हैं कि शक्तिशाली अवस्था एक अकस्मात घटना है और शक्तिहीनता ही आपका स्वभाव है, आप अत्यंत दुर्भाग्यशाली है। यदि आप यह सोचते हैं कि शक्तिहीनता की अवस्था एक अकस्मात घटना है और शक्तिशाली अवस्था ही आपका स्वभाव है। आप अत्यंत सौभाग्य है, आप अत्यंत सौभाग्यशाली है यदि आप भीतर शक्तिहीनता का अनुभव कर रहे हैं और बाहर स्वयं को शक्तिशाली दिखा रहे हैं। आप अत्यंत तनाव का अनुभव करते हैं। अगला मूल विचारधारा है उन लोगों से स्वयं की तुलना करना जो आप सोचते हैं कि आपसे निम्न स्तर पर है। इसके द्वारा आप ये सोचते हैं कि आप अन्य लोगों से उच्च स्तर पर है और आप अहंकारी और अश्रद्धा पूर्ण बन जाते हैं। आप सदैव बाय में फंसे होते हैं क्योंकि बाहर आप स्वयं को शक्तिशाली दिखाते हैं किंतु भीतर आप बाय और शक्तिहीनता के साथ कांप रहे हैं। आप कभी स्वयं और दूसरों को लाभान्वित नहीं कर पाएंगे। अहंकार वो मूल विचारधारा है जो इतना चालाक है कि स्वयं की अश्रद्धा को दूसरों पर डालते हैं। दुर्भाग्य की बात यह है कि केवल जब आपका शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य बुरा हो जाता है आपको इसका आभास भी होगा। ध्यान से सुनिए। गुरु को स्वयं पर काम करने देना और स्वयं को सिखाने देना यही बुद्धिशाली होना है। अंडरस्टैंड? Neither comparing yourself with the people whom you think are higher than you, nor comparing yourself with the people who you think lower than you is going to keep you powerful or help you in your life. Remain powerful by remembering comparing with others is a sickness which happens due to powerlessness. With this, let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.